So I don't get it. Why he thought we couldn't get it, but he low-key is calling us slow, and I don't appreciate someone who looks like a bulldog saying that to me. Or is it a bull? I don't know. Which dog is it?
If you're a fly gal, get your nails done, get a pedicure, get your hair did.
Y'all need to get into the gym like a pavana. Y'all need to get into my gym like y'all need water. I mean, it's me at the top of Balenciaga. I mean, y'all bitches better y'all like Ariana if they ever.
Oh no, friend.
Well, we gonna get into it. I'm Alicia.
And I'm Max.
And this is the I Don't Know Friend podcast. Yes, y'all are not crazy. We are back. This is the year we finna be consistent. Let's see.
Yeah.
We are gonna be consistent. I know what. Let's see. Hoes gonna get it together. This year we're gonna get 1,000 subscribers. This the year we finna get sponsored, bitch. All that. So stay tuned, lock in, come on this ride with us, y'all, cause it's gonna be a journey. So as usual, we're gonna go ahead and start with our hot topics. So the first thing we're gonna talk about is Snoop. Snoop Dogg just performed at an inauguration party for Trump. Now, when Trump first got elected, Snoop made a video talking about which one of y'all Uncle Toms out here supporting him, black people, y'all need to do better, all that type of shit. I may include it. We'll see how I feel when I'm editing. However, fast forward to all this time later, now he out here performing. He performed, Soulja Boy performed. Mind you, did you see that performance? That crowd said, woo.
No, I did not see the performance.
Girl, I didn't watch the whole thing. I just saw him running out, but it literally was so quiet. I'm like, why are they getting these people? Like, maybe they might like Snoop because he old. Right. Maybe and Nelly, but Soulja, that is not his demographic. Them people was, ooh. It was like a polite little, yeah. They was not feeling that.
How y'all doing?
Yeah. So the fact that people clocked Snoop is funny because, like I said, you was not saying that 4 years ago. Because Melanie Fiona, that was her name. She got canceled, y'all, when she sang.
No, Chrisette
Michele. You right, Chrisette Michele. My bad, Melanie. She got she got canceled. Wasn't nobody rocking with her.
She did.
Girl.
And it probably was because at the time everybody was against him, but now that everybody is for him, kind of.
Who's for him?
Well, the people that are.
I mean, the people, but wasn't us.
Right, but hey,
But you know what was? It was the black celebrities, the ones who realized, oh, he really finna give us these tax breaks. They was the ones all happy for it, bro, and that's tea for real.
That show you just that people, as long as you benefit them in some type of way, they're okay with it.
Exactly, and that's crazy.
Right.
But anyway,
So do you feel like people will turn against Snoop? Because Snoop is like America's favorite.
Yeah, he's too much of a favorite. He literally held the torch at the Olympics and crip walked with it. I don't think he's finna go nowhere.
Yeah.
But I'm side-eyeing him for sure. I know that much.
Yeah. But I did see a post and it said, a man that can't be faithful to his wife can't be faithful to anything.
Ooh. Well, wait. Like that C. Ooh, that's something, girl. Cause what?
Yeah.
Especially with no white woman.
Right.
Especially with no Selena Powell white woman. Anyway, that's we can get it. We should do that. We should just get into all her mess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She has a lot of mess.
Is
she like the modern day Corinne Sessions?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Someone said her book is really good. I would say we should read it, but I know you don't read.
I will read it, or I will get the audio. And does she have the audio?
I'm sure there's an audio book somewhere of it.
Okay, because I would love to hear it.
We should read it for sure. We're gonna do it, y'all. We're gonna do it.
I have an iPad. Things are changing for me. Okay?
Yeah. She's a whole new woman now.
Excuse my dog.
So, we gonna. How am I gonna edit this?
Pink, come.
Friend, I have been using CapCut to edit this. pod for like months.
Well, TikTok back, so you shouldn't have a problem now. It's probably gonna come back.
We gonna see.
It was a
It was a
scheme that
scheme shot.
Todd
I
set
literally
up.
said that when I was crashing out on Snapchat earlier. I was like, if this don't sound like a scheme set up by Todd, y'all damn. Like, I was going in. But yeah, because, and Biden literally said it was a stunt, by the way, y'all.
Yeah.
He said this is a stunt.
Or I did see a TikTok. I did see a tweet, and it was like TikTok is not gone. They're just gonna take it down so Trump can bring it back.
Yeah.
It was a tweet like that too, but
yeah. But the Biden administration literally like released a statement. They're like, I said I wasn't gonna enforce it, and I meant that. So this is a scheme. You know, they said the word. This is the stunt, actually.
And so Joe Biden was basically saying like he had nothing to do with them banning it,
right? And because originally when they first took it down, because it first went down at 9. When they first took it down at 9, it had an original message. Then later on, they switched it to say, "But we're working with President Trump to fix it." So clearly, I only saw the President Trump one, so it wasn't until later that I saw, they had switched the message. Oh, okay. Mind you, CEO of TikTok. I didn't know you got down like this, sir. I didn't know you played these types of games. I was rocking with you. Not you getting in on stats. Show the CEO of TikTok. You've seen him. Like, hey guys, this is Show. The guy who had questioned at the congressional hearing about the ban like a year or two ago.
I have to see it.
Yeah, you know me, something. Either way, I didn't know you got down like this, sir. Side eye. Anyway, we got off topic, but Snoop, Trump, all y'all boys. I don't like y'all. But anyway, I'm not with the gossip, so we're gonna get on to the next topic.
Okay.
What's our next thing? So next we're gonna talk about
Corey,
girl. Tell them about Corey, Frank. Tell them about Corey.
So if y'all don't know Corey and Carmen, well, that's if y'all know Corey. So lately he has gotten charges filed against him on kidnapping and what was the other one?
I don't know. Endangerment or something, I think.
Yeah, kidnapping and endangerment. So basically what happened was it was a situation where him and he had these girls with him. He felt like they were something transpired in regards to them going to like a outing or a bowling alley. He seen some people that didn't like him. Then the girls came back with him. He was saying how he felt like they were trying to set him up. So he was on the phone with his friend, basically just saying like, oh yeah, I'm going to do this to them and this to them. So now they're in fear of their life. So he basically kicked them out the car, kept their phone, and they were stranded and all of that good stuff. So Corey went to Dubai because he was scared. He claimed he just went there, but he knew them charges was for real because he thought that it wouldn't catch up to him. He thought it wouldn't be nothing. Fast forward to now, Corey is locked up. His bond, I don't think did he make? Oh, he did make bond. He's out. Okay. No, he didn't. Okay. So basically, he was accused of fleeing to Dubai after abducting 2 women and taking them on a high-speed car ride. Reportedly threatened the woman with a gun before ditching them on the side of the road, saying, I'm going to F y'all, then kill y'all. That's what he told them. And so, so now he's in jail. He does have a bond. I don't think he's out. I just feel like Corey did that because Carmen was already saying he was threatening her and all of that and stuff. So it's not far-fetched. Like I said, Corey didn't think that this was going to be that serious, but them girls had that app on their phone, and thank God they have friends that care about them and check their location and just be nosy like we do. Because I would check my friend location, I'd be like, girl, what you doing? Where you at?
That's literally what I did this morning.
So, yeah.
Mind you, before he turned himself in, did he get caught or did he turn himself in?
I think he flew back to turn himself in. But if I'm not mistaken, if you have a warrant, when you fly back, ain't they gonna be meeting you at the gate?
I don't think so because he was making videos like, oh, I'm at the Houston River Feds. I'm waiting for y'all. It wasn't the Houston River, but some river in Houston. And he was like, I'm waiting for y'all to come get me.
I didn't know he was actively out in Houston.
Yeah, he was like making TikTok.
He probably didn't.
He was
He
making
probably
TikToks
did.
like, "Oh, when the feds out to get you," like corny as hell. Like Zoe always say, money can't outdo corniness.
Can't.
Um. So yeah, just doing the most, make literally video after video. Then like, I think he did turn himself in, but just yeah. So it was 2 counts of aggravated kidnapping, but
Mm-hmm.
it's just. Child, I believe it. I'm not gonna lie to you. And he admitted
Yeah.
like so much already. He admitted to being with the
Yeah.
girl.
Yeah.
He admitted to thinking they
Mm-hmm.
were setting him up. He admitted to
He
driving
admitted
them
to
here and
taking the.
there.
He admitted to having the girl phone and was saying if she say she didn't have her phone, well, how would the girl? No, if she didn't have her phone, how would the girl even know where she was at? All of that stuff. So he
Yeah,
was
like
admitting to a lot of
he
stuff.
admitted to so much already. It's like, all right, girl, go ahead.
Right.
Ooh, I don't know, child. I'm not one of
So
them.
yeah, but next topic.
This is a mess. Free. I hope he has a good lawyer.
Yeah.
Next, I guess we'll talk about Cam Newton once again on podcast. Well, now he's embarrassing himself. Honestly,
Mind you, didn't he just say he wanted more kids? How you gonna have more kids and you can't even take care of the ones that you got financially? From what you're saying,
right? What? So what happened was he was on someone's podcast or something, and he was saying how it hurts him that he can't support his kids the way he used to when he was in the NFL.
mm-hmm.
But a month ago, he was talking about how he would compete with men to throw money at strippers. If he's throwing 10,000, I'm gonna throw 15. Those were his words. I literally went back and I had to look on Twitter to find it because TikTok was down and Instagram search feature is abysmal. But anyway, yeah. So you bragging about throwing $15,000 on strippers to have a rain off, and now a month later you crying about how you can't really support your kids. Well, I guess it means the way he wants to, but
Mm-hmm.
sorry, we don't feel sorry for you, and I'm being honest. You or them damn
Like
kids.
Summer Walker said, in her song, for Baby Mama, she was talking about London on the track, and she was like, you trying to keep up with Thug, is you racing him?
Mm-hmm.
Like, y'all be trying to keep up with these other niggas and can't even take care of your priorities
Right,
sometimes.
and he literally said the words, "I'm not at a strip club for women. I'm there for the men." And he said it to be like, I know you could tell he said it to be like a clip. I'm moving too much to be like a
Yeah,
clip or whatever. And then he went on to explain when they didn't react the way he wanted to. He went on to explain, "Oh, I just like to out throw them. That's what I'm looking at."
right.
And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
how lame can you be? First of all, thank you for proving what I've always said, which is that niggas care about niggas. They don't care about women. Niggas
Right.
stunt for other niggas. They don't stunt for women. Because what is you showing me this stack of money? If
And
you're not putting
sometimes,
it in my hands, I don't
and
care.
sometimes they need a man.
What? They want to be the princess so damn bad. Ooh, don't get me started, girl. Because anyway. Yeah, what they really want out of this relationship is a man. So
Right.
go find one, Bookie. So thank you for proving what we've always said.
Right.
Y'all are weird. Anyway,
And that just further shows me that maybe Jasmine is just dumb in love and just really loves him.
and I hope that she's monetized to start being able to. She only has one kid with him, right?
Yeah.
So she'll be all right. Because once the child support comes in, whoever files it first gets the biggest piece. And I would hope, whoever had them older kids does it first. So by the time it trickles down to her, she
Yeah,
may
but
not get much.
I don't know and I don't even know if he on child support.
He's
So
probably not now, but I'm saying once he can, you know what I'm saying? Once he stop making them
yeah.
payments because he's trying to keep up with the bins, he's not worrying about the babies. Now we got issues.
Right.
I'm just foreshadowing. This is what I see happening.
Mm-hmm.
But hopefully he stops trying to compete with men and he I don't know, finds something else for his talents. Whatever those are, coaching or something. I don't know. Do coaches make money? Okay. Either in way, I wish them babies the best of luck. I think I said I don't care about them kids. I really meant I don't care about the kids' moms. Shout out to them
Yeah.
babies though.
Right.
All right. I'm not one to gossip, but
Next topic.
what was we going? So next we was going to talk about Trey Songz. He had a civil suit filed against him for $11 million. He never responded to the suit, so said man won said suit. Now Trey is saying, "Oh, I didn't know about the lawsuit, and for some reason the judge felt sorry for him and gave him and let them rescinded the judgment to give them 30 days to respond."
Wait, so okay, so the female never responded to.
No. This was a man suing him, saying that Trey and his peoples beat him up because he was trying to do something, get his wife out of Trey's house or some shit like that. So he filed a civil suit.
Got you.
He got served for said suit. The reason that the judge rescinded, I guess, is their argument was that it was an unlawful serve because they handed it to a guard at the gate instead of at the home. So their claim is that they didn't know about it. So now they're giving them 30 days. The judge gave him 30 days to respond to it. And yeah, I just feel like that's some interesting shit. He must have got a nice judge, because if we have a court case, if we have a ticket in traffic court and we don't show up, we have a warrant for our arrest. But when he owes $11 million, I would be tight if I was that man. Oh, I would be selling him out. What?
Yeah.
What?
I mean, it is kind of like a little topsy-turvy. Yeah, but but the judge is basically not, well, why does it say judge dismissing it, but Trey Songz has 30 days to respond?
He dismissed the original judgment because Trey never responded, didn't show up to court. If you don't show up to court, the other person automatically wins.
Right.
And so what his lawyers argued was that they didn't know about it because they were never properly served. And so the judge is dismissing that original suit and that original judgment, not original suit, the original judgment, so that they can, now they actually know about it, they can respond. It's basically what's happening. Basically. Okay. But at the end, if I was that man, I'm tight, bro. That's crazy. Because who you got on your staff that ain't telling you that they got served?
Right.
I'm literally keep going in and out of focus. I need to stop moving. Yeah. So it's crazy to me. It would be crazy to me. I get it, on a legal standpoint. If you have to be handed that paper at the homestead, that's the law. Then that's the law. But that process server need to get fired too. Because what is you doing?
Yeah. Because you just fucked up my money.
Yeah, for sure. You could have followed him a little bit longer.
He ran off on the plug.
What? 11 million?
Baby,
y'all gonna have to come see about me. That.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess this is Trey's lucky day, baby. He actually hasn't gotten really any of the. He's gotten away with a lot of stuff. A lot of those lawsuits never. Who is his
handful of them? For real. Hello.
Didn't need to call him because clearly.
Right.
Drake need to call him too.
Girl, listen. Whoever is on Trey Songz' team, do him good.
He got, because
that man is a menace to society.
Girl, he got Annalise and Olivia. He got both of them. Ain't no way. When they teamed up at the Supreme Court, that's what he got. Cause what?
No, for real.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, I don't know, friend. I'm not one to gossip.
For next time,
period. So next we was talking about Lil Baby. So someone was asking, he did an interview for his new album. I didn't even know he had a new album. And was talking about I guess Kai Cenat, the streamer, had given it a 6.5 out of 10. And so the interviewer asked how he felt about people critiquing his music. He asked specifically about Kai and other people on the internet. And Lil Baby basically tried to say, "Oh, Kai's too young to get it." So then the interviewer said, "Okay, well, how old do you think you would need to be?" He's like, "Well, it's not really that. It's really just people in general. I don't pay attention to critics in general. If you don't," basically trying to say people on the internet don't really know about music, and if you're not an actual someone who studied and like, got your PhD from hip hop at Johns Hopkins, then you don't have the room to critique it. And people are
Yeah.
replying like, literally replying with his lyrics. You think we couldn't get this? You think you ain't my twin? You ain't my twin. Say it again. You ain't my twin. You thought that wasn't something Kai could understand. Some people were siding with Lil Baby, like, yeah, he might reference some stuff that Kai wouldn't get because Kai is 23.
No,
Maybe,
no.
but Lil
I
Baby's
put a
not.
comment. I put a comment, and I'm just like, Lil Baby, not J. Cole.
Yeah, he's not
Lil
Kendrick. He's
Baby,
not
not
J.
an Andre
Cole.
3000.
Exactly.
Like, what
Nothing.
are we talking about?
So I don't get it. Why he thought we couldn't get it, but he low key's calling us slow, and I don't appreciate someone who looks like a bulldog saying that to me. Or is it a bull? I don't know. Which dog is it? Y'all let me know that he does. She laughing at me, but he does. He talk like he's arguing marbles. I'm not finna argue with
Oh, and
you.
you know what else he doing? Because he's trying to have because his album sales did good, but it's because he did like a bundle deal, like a
Mm-hmm.
deluxe type of
The
thing or
Travis,
whatever like
the
that.
Travis Scott special.
Right. That's what he did. So yeah, because the
Yeah,
album, nobody ain't talking about it. Right?
literally had no idea there was one.
I
No
know it was.
shade.
I know it was one.
No, but I don't be on Instagram, so I wouldn't have seen it. No, I'm just saying, Instagram shows you stuff you don't care about, so they would have showed me that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't care. Yeah, but anyway, I found that interesting. And what do y'all think? Y'all think that because like I said, we be reviewing albums just as general music listeners. I don't know.
Yeah.
He trying to say we not smart enough to do that, and I just found
And
that.
I feel like Kai is just all the music is not for everybody, but Lil Baby, your music has not been hitting for anybody lately. So it's not just Kai. But Kai has a big viewing. That's why he said Kai don't understand it. Little Baby is what? Little Baby not even 30. Kai is 25.
23, but
Dang, kind of
right,
young.
he young. But when you think about it, Kai also has a lot of young fans, so him
Right.
streaming it is gonna help you, bro. You're just mad that he didn't like it.
It's gonna let people know, right,
Kai
that he
said 10 out of
loved
10,
it.
Lil Baby would have said shout out to Kai. All right. Y'all don't like to have constructive criticism.
He acting like he's 15.
Right.
And you should want 15-year-olds to listen to your music, because we not.
They got nothing but time. Would you?
I mean, and Lil Baby is. I feel like sometimes it just runs its course, or maybe you just need a rebrand or a rethink. I don't know.
Switch it up a little bit, maybe.
Something. It's not. So, but he dropping another album next month.
Girl, you know how I feel about that. I just feel like the Atlanta sound as a whole is just not taking over it's not big the way it used to be. So it's just not gonna, no shade. I'm sure it'll come back. It's just not. Music is a trend.
Yeah, as of right now, you gotta fit in with the trend. That's why Beyonce remains at the top, because somehow she starts to go with the trend.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's.
You know what I was thinking about today? Oh, I was thinking about that today. I don't know. So I just felt like saying that.
Yeah, I don't know. Lil Baby, do better. Okay, the last thing we're gonna talk about is Max's favorite boy, Drake. Drake refiled the defamation suit against UMG, and this time he also mentioned specific YouTubers and streamers as points of reference as to how UMG was conspiring against him. So he specifically mentioned Kai, Zeus, some others that I didn't heard of, but yeah, mind you, okay. So hold on, let me backtrack. Let me not jump ahead. So what he was saying was that UMG did not copyright strike those videos, and therefore was helping the people bash him and promote and spread it, because they all had literally all those videos had over 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, up to like 9 million views. Their reactions to Not Like Us. So Zia said he actually spoke with a high up exec at UMG, and that he feels like the exec feels like this lawsuit is really just a ploy to try to get out of his deal. He thinks he's just trying to throwing shit at the wall and making a stick because he felt like he wasn't getting enough money originally, and since now now UMG's really not going to give him the money he wants. He's like, okay, well, I'm gonna get it somehow, so I'll just sue you for it. And that's what it really boils down.
Drake has a song because Lucien is over UMG and stuff.
Yeah.
Universal.
Yeah.
And it was Drake had a song and he was like they mistaken. He was like they mistaken because Google saying Lucien because he was saying who's the boss. They're mistaken because Google's saying Lucien, but that just doesn't make sense. Who's bringing home the piggy bank? Who's bringing home the bacon? And Drake more so be feeling like he the top boss, he the top dog there,
Right.
And I feel like sometimes they be wanting to humble him a little bit. Sometimes settle down. And I feel like with Drake, because he's their biggest artist, he feels
like they should. Yeah, he feels like they should have like shut it down. But let's let's review some facts because the beef was almost a year ago. Drake was the first one, right?
It was almost a year
Girl,
ago.
it literally was like April. Drake was the first one to start throwing throwing shots. He was the one to bring up the wife beating thing, right? And that's when, because before Kendrick even responded, because at first he didn't respond. Cool.
Well. If we're gonna bring it all the way back, Kendrick did start it from the. Started. Well, you're just saying bringing it back up.
Yeah, like. Well, and like that, he didn't say anything negative about him. Like, you know, not negative. He didn't say anything that would have been.
Well, no, I'm saying
I'm saying
back then.
I'm saying Drake was the first one to like throw mud. Like first, it was really just regular rap shit. It wasn't no pedophile beat your baby mom. Like it was nothing below the belt. It was just. I'm saying Drake's the first.
Oh, you saying from push up?
Yeah, Drake was the first one to take it there with push ups. So he's the first one to start defaming anyway. But to take it even further, UMG did not copyright strike push-ups. They got monetized off push-ups too, but he's not bringing that part up. They literally
it's because he didn't benefit from it. I mean,
right? I know, but that's what I'm saying. So him trying to be he's trying to say that they're playing sides, but they very clearly stayed neutral because they didn't do it for either one. So his video, the people reacting,
they chose a side.
They did
at the end.
The fans. I'm talking about UMG because
UMG definitely chose a side.
I think they in that aspect they didn't. He's trying to say that they did not copyright strike it, so people made money off of it.
I feel like they pushed Not Like Us just a little more than push ups and all of that.
I don't think they pushed it. I think
Not Like Us came out on the same day as no. Family Matters came out. I think it was either a day later or like a hour or two later. Not Like Us came out, and now people are revisiting Family Matters and saying, "Wow, that was he was actually saying some shit on there."
Right.
But I do feel like they did. Yes, they were still getting money off of Drake. This is the Drake songs that he was putting out too in regards to Kendrick. Yes. However, we see who was higher.
But we see
who they were pushing more.
I don't think UMG. I didn't see
like
promo.
It was set up. I feel like it was set up. I feel like it was set up for people.
I don't think so.
You ain't see the videos where they was like going to a Drake song or saying like play this Drake song and it would automatically go to Not Like Us and stuff.
I didn't see those. I saw people saying that, but when I tried it, it didn't work. But we also forget that people can set that up. Like I can make a shortcut that'll have my phone do that. You know what I'm saying? Because when I tried it, it didn't work. So he's saying that's the case. Okay, sure. I mean, if you say so, it didn't happen for me. Did it do it to you? Did it do it for you? Okay, but yeah, no. What I'm saying is that they did. For me, I didn't see any promo for either side. It wasn't any ads. Like it was just natural, organic internet people talking. So the same way they talked about Family Matters and they were going crazy. Like I watched all those. I watched all of these videos. So the way they were going up about, they literally went up about Family Matters. They went up about Not Like Us. Not Like Us is just more of a. It was just more of a bop, and that's really the only reason it got big for real, for real. But at the end of the day, he was trying to make it seem like that was that the whole not monetizing, not copyright striking was a scheme to help Not Like Us. And what I'm saying is that's not the case because they didn't copyright strike his songs either. They left them both. And a lot of the streamers were saying, we react for a living. Like, it's not all about monetization. I would have kept it up regardless. So yeah, they didn't copyright strike it, and that's great. I got money off of it, but they weren't paying me. They weren't paying me to do it because I did it for, and I would have done it anyway. And Drake literally DM'd Kai right before he dropped Family Matters, told to tell Kai stay on stream because he knew he was about to release it. So he been like, and then to turn around and name Kai like, oh, see, Kai's and that. He, like, his lawyers did obviously, but he, you know, they're paying him too. So it's like, you did the exact same shit, and that's what's making me feel like it's just, I have to back up because I keep going off focus. That's what's making me feel like, A, you're being petty and you can't control your emotions because you're a Scorpio. B, or it's really just a scheme to try to get some more money to get out of this deal. But
yeah, I could. Everybody knows Drake is the petty queen, so
yeah.
but definitely believe that. But the getting out that deal now that all of this has happened definitely makes sense.
And I feel
I can get that too.
I guess he's gonna. What label's gonna want him after this though? He's gonna have to be independent. I mean, he wish he can.
Right, but right. So I feel like that's why he probably won't. Because I feel like at the end of the day, it was a help me help you. I'm on a label. Y'all can push me. I can help y'all. So it was like a win-win situation. But Drake at this point, I mean, Nicki Minaj don't need a label. It's a lot of people that don't need a label.
They just
still has a label. But yeah, right. So,
I think he's gonna have to go independent. The community, hip hop, he's gonna have to start making Afro beats or something because black people not going.
I definitely feel like a Drake comeback is coming. Just give it time.
Of course she does. Anyway, real hip hop people is not really gonna rock with him after going to the law. White boys in Oklahoma are still gonna. Drake is their favorite rapper. He's still gonna have money, so he'll have some ting, but he can never claim to be one of the top 3 now. After this, he not getting played in the hood. I'm just being honest. They don't listen to Gunna either. So what do you mean, niggas? Not girls do.
I'm talking about niggas from Egypt.
Niggas is not. So he's going back to his roots of being a girls rapper. Drake is, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
And that's fine because the girl loves Drake.
You know, everybody needs the Tussies of the world. So you know, yeah. No comment on.
You said Tussies?
I said we all need the Tussies of the world.
Child. Y'all need a Ja Rule of the world.
He's a girls rapper. Ja Rule's not a girls rapper though. He just
Ja Rule definitely made.
He made a little hits for the girls at the time when he was with Ashanti, but it wasn't. You could tell it was a girls' record. It wasn't. This is my lane. You know, when
for Tusi the one to make all these girls records, he showing up envy us so bad.
Girl,
it's that
Samaya.
It's that Samaya he envy.
Girl, just like well, you know, we all need the Skilla babies of the world. You know,
right.
And you know, I haven't listened to his music since he said all that, right? You know I'm petty. You know I'm petty. Girl,
he hasn't really been making.
Yeah, he has. Like, I mean, even the old songs, I haven't listened to them. Yeah. Oh, you got a problem with this music? Let me help you. I don't play. Wait.
Okay, yeah, that's we ain't gonna get too much into it.
Yeah.
Okay, how long is the? It's okay. We've been gone for a long time, so we were talking.
That was our last time.
But we just Yeah, it was. Because I see how long we've been going, and I see how long, so we straight. But yeah, so we ain't throwing the gossip, but
that's it for hot topics.
Right.
So we're gonna go ahead and get into these docket questions. So our first question is: do you process your emotions well? And what I mean by that is, are you like in tune with them? Like, yeah, like, are you like in tune with them? So for me, I've realized that I'm not. And I really thought that I was just crazy, but apparently this is just pop common for people. I often get mad. And then later on, I realized, I wasn't mad. I was upset. I was sad. I was hurt. I was whatever, like all this other stuff. And so but immediately I pop off, like I'm mad, like, bitch, like I'm finna cut you out because I'm angry. But That's not really my true feelings. And so when I was talking about this with my therapist, he was like, well, anger is actually a secondary emotion. So a lot of people they feel it, feel like they're angry, but there is that underlying feeling. And so it's not me not processing them well. It's just that's how it presents a lot of times. So like in the situation, I'm not gonna get too much into it. The situation where I called you and Dre about last week or whatever, and I was like popping off, and y'all kept being like, "Well, why are you mad? Why are you mad?" I wasn't mad. I was hurt. I was sad. I literally cried when we got off the phone about it because I was just irritated, and I was triggered because it brought up like a lot of stuff from the past that I had kind of like pushed down just because I had going on to really think about. And so when I was talking to it, like literally with my therapist, I was like, "Yeah, no, like I was snapping, like I was so angry." But he's like, "But how are we really feeling?" I was really sad, like, and I'm just kind of going through all the tea and stuff. It was so funny. He's like, I said, because I didn't snap on him, so that really like I was holding in that anger, like I needed to release it, and he was just like, "Yeah." He was funny. He was like, she's like, as your friend, I wanted you to cuss him out, but as your therapist, I'm glad you did it. I was like, no, because he had me fucked up. He who shall not be mentioned. But it was just like, I realized, okay, I'm not a crazy lady who has anger issues. I just present as anger. So for you, how do you feel like you deal with that?
I feel like I feel like I'm getting better. I feel like I did not, but now I am taking the time to think like, okay, I actually have a valid reason to feel this way, or I feel I don't like that. I'm gonna speak on it. So I feel like I'm starting to come to that, because I was not like that. I was the type to let like just things slide, like oh whatever and stuff like that. So I feel like now I'm starting to actually speak up about my emotions, rather than just like talking to my friends about it and then be like, dang, I should have said something. Now why I gotta wait until way later and this and that about any situation that it can be or whatever. I feel like I'm starting to, and I don't hold on to it as long as I used to. So I do feel like I'm getting more to a place where I like to talk about it right then and there. And then as long as we talk about it and I get everything out that I'm supposed to say, I'm good. So yeah, I feel like that's how I process my emotions. Is that kind of answering it?
Kind of, but not really. Yeah, but no, I feel you. I think you're saying you before you didn't used to really process them. You really just kind of let it slide.
Yeah. Now
Feel
I
them,
think
and you
like
let
now
them. Yeah.
right, more so like that.
So yeah, and I'm the opposite. I always let it. I never let it go. I always set it really fast, and I was always mad and just like cussing niggas out left and right. Whereas now I kind of try to sit with it. I try not to react. I used to just react. Now I'm trying to not react so much and really, okay, well, what am I actually feeling? What is actually happening? Why am I bothered by this? Like, what is the real reason for me being emotional? Because I'm just a
Yeah.
hella.
Okay, yeah, well that makes sense. Yeah.
Um, but yeah, that's something
Well,
I.
yeah, you answer that better than me.
Well, I'm better. So, next.
I'm over her.
Next docket question. It was, are you afraid of change? So, are you afraid of change, Max? In your
Yes.
life? Yeah, okay. Why?
Because I feel like once I'm used to something, I'm just I stick to that one thing or that one habit or that routine. And like if it's change, it's just like change is good sometimes, but sometimes it's just like, now I got to get used to all of this again, or I got to get used to this routine or this one thing, this habit. Like, um, I don't really like change. I'm really like kind of like set in my ways, and I like for it to be like a certain way. If I'm thrown off and things like that, it just bothers me. I
Mm.
eventually deal with it because it is what it is or whatever. But yeah, if I could if I could say the If I could go without change, without the change that I don't want, I would be okay with that.
I always
If
say
that makes
like a
sense.
old lady, so that makes sense.
What about you, friend?
I'm not. I for the most part like change. Big changes make me nervous, but I'm not like afraid of it. It's just like okay, I'm more like the anticipation of it. I'm like I'm ready for it to happen. I'm ready to do it, so I can just get into
Yeah.
it. But I'm always someone who kind of just tries stuff and just like dives in like head first. I'm not much of a planner, so change in itself is not something that bothers me or that I'm afraid of. I usually welcome it, and I'm always I'm one. I'm like, oh, I can always go back. Like if I'm doing changing this or I'm doing this and I don't like it, fuck it. I'll do something else. Like I'll try it again. I'll change it again. So I'm
Yeah.
not someone who's necessarily. I'm not really afraid of it like that. I have a big change coming up right now, and I'm like nervous, excited for it.
Right.
Yeah.
It depends on the change for me too. Yeah. So I feel that. Yeah.
So yeah, that's go wrap up our Docket question. We'll get into our next segment, which is Wendy Williams. She's been doing a little phone press run lately. She talked with whatever that white man is from TMZ that fired
Lemon.
and
Harvey.
yeah, Harvey. And she also went on the Breakfast Club. Not went on, but had a phone interview with the Breakfast Club. When I first heard it, like when it was first playing, I'm like, this might be AI. I don't know why. Something about it just gave. I questioned it a little.
What Harvey?
Yeah, no, with Wendy. I didn't listen to the Harvey one.
Oh, you just saying like the audio.
Yeah, because it was just audio. I'm like, what? I don't know. Something about it was just a little.
When I seen that she did the audio, I said, I don't know why I got my hopes up high thinking I was gonna see her there or whatever like that. I should have figured that they was
Right.
gonna do something like that or whatever.
But as I got into it, I'm like, okay, this probably it's probably not AI. It probably is real Wendy. And the situation is really sad. So, for those of y'all who don't know, she is under like a conservatorship the way Brittany was, except this isn't with her family. This is with a third party guardian. And
Right.
so right now she's in like I would describe it as like a assisted living facility type situation. But it's in this place where she can't come and go as she pleases. Like they're locked in. She only has one window. It's a very small room, and it's hard for her to have visitors. She can call people, but people can't call in, so very jail like. And so she's been trying to get, and they're controlling her money and all that as well. So she's been trying to get out of this conservatorship for a few years, and they have a hard time getting in contact with her guardian, the lady Sabrina, who I guess was in the documentary, or I don't remember if she was or not.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, her and her niece are being very vocal about wanting her out of it. Now, a question that they asked and that her niece did not answer was how she got into that situation in the first place.
Yes.
When she has family who clearly, her son, her niece, who's much older than her son, and all those people who could have.
But you know what? Wendy, it's like she's kind of started to say something because she did say really everything was her getting that divorce. So she did kind of hint. She did say that. I did catch that little seed or whatever. But that's the only thing. But right, they didn't really, or whatever.
Because they're saying that she's not incompetent, she's not all this, she doesn't have dementia, all this other stuff that we were hearing, that those are lies. And so I'm like, so then how did she get into that? And even if she did need one at the time because she was having an episode or whatever, why was it a court appointed person and not one of y'all?
Right.
And we didn't get an answer on that. So I'm very interested to find out if we ever will, how she kind of got into that situation and why. It is sad though, and it is.
It gives the movie I Care a Lot. If y'all seen that on Netflix, it definitely gives. Did you watch that movie?
No, girl.
Watch it. It's good.
Okay.
It gives this situation. It gives because it's basically about the people at the facilities, they're like the big top boss was a con artist, and she would go there and go to these elderly people homes who she didn't think
Oh,
that
I
had
see.
family. Yeah, that she didn't really think had family and stuff like that. They would literally take them, take them to the facility and stuff like that. But the whole time they have the house. They just sold the house. They're getting the money. They got your bank account. They literally control you. She's
Yeah.
like,
Um. Yeah. So it's really sad. I'm glad she was able to kind of do this interview and like speak on it a little bit. Um. The part where they sent that the girl who worked at the radio up to her to Wendy, and they pretend like she wasn't there is kind of crazy.
yeah.
So
It
basically,
really is sad. Yeah, like the cry, like her, like going from top, like she's literally. I don't know. I just feel like it's like I could picture the room that she's in. Like she just in a room all day and just there, and she can't leave because you gotta have a key to go down the stair, like go down the elevator. Like
right
she's literally in a prison, in a luxury prison, as she said it. But that has to suck. Like
first,
they're literally controlling her life.
like they're talking about not letting her go back down to Miami for her dad's birthday. Her dad's 92, so obviously that's a very big deal.
Right.
And yeah, it's just it's I'm sure very difficult. It was sad to hear.
Yeah.
Um, you could tell she was very emotional about it, but she still was like her little Wendy self when they asked her
Yeah,
about
you could
Diddy.
tell if she had her phone, she would have probably talked about a lot more in regards
You
to
know she
what's
never
going
stopped.
on. Yeah, but like she said, Diddy done.
Which because wasn't she supposed to have a podcast? What happened? When did she get into this conservatorship? Like, there's so much going on.
I
Because
feel
remember,
like the downfall really was health wise. Well, I'm okay. Health wise to get her into this position because again, it all stemmed from something in regards to your health, and they
right,
feel like you weren't able to take care of yourself. And I really feel like it was this. It all started from when she fell out on TV.
I mean, yes, yeah, I get that, but I just,
Health wise. She
yeah,
was still on the TV after that and stuff like that or whatever like that. But I feel like ever since that, it probably was just like a little domino effect. I don't know. And then her drinking probably didn't help
yeah,
it
she was still drinking
either.
at that point. Remember, she,
And she was in the house, yeah,
yeah,
staying there. So it's just like, I don't know. It's a lot. Yeah, it's just sad. And I was talking about this the other day, and I'm just like, yeah, Wendy, because people, have their opinions and stuff like that. But I'm just like, yeah, she talked about like things, but that was her draw. Like she was a blogger. You know how people say I'm a blogger, but that's literally what her like. I don't feel like she ever talked about anybody's like sickness or
yeah, she
like
didn't for the most
things
part
like that. I just feel like they're
on TV,
yeah,
radio.
right. Now she maybe was harsh with some things that she said and stuff, but that's
Your husband is gay. Like, yeah, she definitely was a little rough, but she's from Jersey.
yeah.
That's how they be. Um,
Hmm.
and I just felt like I hope they can get her out of it sometime or somehow. Um, and I don't know. I don't really know what to say. It's just sad.
Yeah, free Wendy. That's the hashtag that they going with.
Yeah,
So
that on the
free
description.
Wendy. Yeah.
Yeah. Either way,
It does it really when people well it depends because I was gonna say they always say when people like leave and stuff or whatever like that you start to miss them or start to appreciate them. I won't say that with everybody, but with Wendy, I definitely miss her on my TV. I would definitely love her input on a lot of
we used
things
to
that's
watch
been
her all
going on.
the time.
You girl, I love child.
Yeah,
Listen,
we used to talk about it. Like we were,
I
yeah,
loved me some Wendy, so I used to stay watching her show.
right.
So yeah.
Um, and what I was about to say about the like, yeah, she used to like read people a little bit, but a lot of the celebrities didn't take it personally. I was watching a clip from when she ran into Lil Kim's baby daddy, She was talking about how she ran into him, and so she was like a bit nervous. And he was like, "No, I know you just doing your job. I know you doing what you do." She was like, "Okay, yeah." What's his name? What's his name? Dang, Mr. Banks, Mr. Big Banks.
Yeah, pay dollars, something like that.
Like, okay,
Yeah.
Mr. Dollars. Like, yeah, you are good people. Like, she literally being funny, but like, yeah, she was like. She was there with her nephew. Her nephew wasn't paying attention because he was trying to talk to girls. When the dude walked up, she's like grabbing his wrist because she's like, I'm about to get my wig snatched off. Like, I'm like, she's so funny, bro. It's crazy. But yeah, I hope that they are exaggerating her like her mental capacity and her stuff, and so they'll be able to prove that when get a hearing from a judge and get that all sorted out.
Just hopefully one day she gets the judge that Trey Songz got.
Right. But yeah, next we want to talk about Ari and Taina. That girl. So if y'all have seen them, y'all saw them out in the club at one point, and they have rekindled or made some type of, I don't know if it's a friendship, but some type of rapport to where Ari had her on their cooking show, and they really got into some things. Did you watch it?
I did.
Sure, go ahead, girl. I found it kind of interesting. I think Taina was I'm gonna say her name wrong. I think she was a little dry at first, but she definitely TikTok is back. My sister just found out, so they keep texting me about it. They were in shambles last night, let me tell you.
This is giving an experiment. The world went crazy, and it's like, we're just joking.
It was a crazy social experiment. But shit. Yeah, but once she kind of warmed up, I was like, okay, yeah, she is kind of funny. She was throwing little jabs at Ari, being, funny, shady. It was cute. I'm glad that they were able to kind of come together. And didn't I used to say that the problem was that man? Did I or did I not say it?
We all knew he was. But like Taina said, but he can't run you, and he thinks she was like, but he thinks he can run me, right? He ran you, boo, and that's why you weren't answering the phone when she called you, because it could have been. Now that I'm not even gonna lie, watching it, I always say when I watched Impact, I like Ari more on Impact because it showed more of a different side than her and stuff like that. Like, she was actually kind of funny and stuff like that or whatever. And I just don't care for her, but she does have a nice side to her. But I'm not even gonna lie, I feel like Ari was I feel like the remake, the making up of them is very genuine on Ari's side. I feel like it's definitely come to right. But I'm saying, because Ari was always the. I mean, sometimes it came off as that because Taina would never, respond and stuff like that. So it seemed as if Ari was like the rah one.
Yeah.
But I really do feel like she's let that hurt go, because of course, and I do feel like Taina was kind of admitting, like, I was young, I was with him, because she said she didn't know, but girl, you may not have known when you first started dealing with him, but once you found out about that newborn baby, once you seen the baby,
give some of the lore.
No, but you saying like a background story?
A little bit.
Okay. So Ari basically was with her. Ari had the baby. Her started cheating with Taina when the baby was literally when Ari probably was still pregnant, but Taina was definitely around when your son was a baby. And then him and Ari eventually broke up. Ari was going through postpartum and stuff like that. Meanwhile, he's out with Taina, and yeah, Taina young, don't have no kids. They out living the life, and Ari's home with her baby.
Well,
so yeah, that was the background.
They didn't cheat.
Say that again.
Taina said that she wasn't the side chick. They were already broken up when.
She did say they were already broken up, but do we really believe that?
I kind of believe her. Well, I believe she believes it. I believe that once the baby was born, it wasn't when well, I don't think it was while she was pregnant. I think it was. I kind of believe her that they really hadn't done anything until.
Oh well, yeah, that
I
part.
believe
Yeah,
that
I
too.
do believe that. Yes,
Because
yes.
she said that.
But as far as her,
Because she said her.
as far as the extent that they're thinking, no, I don't think she did that. But yeah,
She was like she had seen her around prior, and he wasn't trying to talk to her at first, and then randomly he did. It was
yeah,
later, and they didn't really link up or click up until people on the internet started like saying it, and people started.
mm,
And Ari started going in like the whole thing, and that's when they're like, "Well, we might as well since everyone thinks it." Basically, is how she was.
yeah,
And I mean, I kind of believe her, and I also believe. I mean, she admits that she regrets it. She wouldn't do it again.
yeah. Because now she sees she's a mother of 2 kids, and she see that her be doing her and just leaving her home with the baby and stuff like that. You didn't have to kick your feet up and stuff like you said. You didn't have that. He did you the same way he did Ari.
Now,
And it's just like,
she was young.
sometimes you just live and learn.
Awful.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's how
So,
it be.
but yeah, it was actually cute. But it was funny because she was like, Ari was like, "You're gonna have more kids," and she was like, "Maybe when I'm married and stuff." She was like, "You're gonna have kids?" She was like, "No," and then it just went to the next thing. I was like, Ari's so stupid, but the stuff she was saying, like, I'm like, all right, because Ari was like, "So you gonna admit that you was part of the problem?" And that's what she was like. See, because I forgot Taina said something, and that's when Ari was like, "See, throwing the rock and high in her head."
She was, and Taylor was like, "No, that was that man throwing the right." Hell, she
Yeah,
was saying that, and I believe it.
uh-huh.
And I always said, "I
Right.
think he's the messy one."
Mm-hmm.
And she said,
Yep.
like, she said her never facilitated them getting along. He may have said, like,
Yeah.
"Oh, y'all bitches didn't get along." I don't think he said bitches, but
Yeah.
But he never got them both on a call. He never sat them both down. Like it was never
Right.
because he was cool. Tiana was cool with her, and Ari was cool with her. So
And it be like that when you are a girlfriend to somebody with baby mama drama. They are gonna get over that drama just as quick as it came to them.
right,
Cause just like she was saying, she like, how you gonna forgive her? And she said that, and you like, Ari, whatever, we'll be cool tomorrow. Like, I'm not tripping. And it's just like you have to try. You gotta deal with come with it because like Ari said, cause I forgot. Tiana said something, and Ari was like, well, girl, you should have knew that when you started dealing with that man. Like, you should have knew what was gonna come with it, boo. But yeah, you're young, and they're mature now, and yeah, I'm all for it now. Cause I'm not even gonna lie. When I seen them in the club, I'm like, I wish I would be friends with Ari Airhead, but girl, I was going in, but I was just like, you know what? After I watched the cooking show, it did give me a different perspective
right.
on their relationship. So I'm here for it. I'm here for
So I think it's cute. I'm glad that they were
it.
able,
It is.
and like
And like, oh, go.
I'm glad that they were able to come together. That way, the kids can still be like siblings,
Yeah.
even if
Mhm.
Kurt isn't around.
Right.
And
And then, like Tiana said, your son is grown. She was like grown, but
right
want to be in. She was like, would you rather him be at home with me or with her doing? Because when he be with her, he do whatever he want to do.
when she was like, Taylor was like, because we used to play, like we would be, playing Toy Story. Then I was like, oh, I would never.
Yeah. and then it was cute because she was like, oh, that's why y'all be doing. She was like, yeah, we have a bond. And then that's when she was like, that's cute. That's cute.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a cute little watch. It was
It
a cute
was.
watch.
If y'all have the time, y'all put it on. You don't have to really watch it. You can just listen. So put it on like
Yeah.
in the
Child,
sun.
I had watched it. I literally watched it last night. When I had when did I text you? I text you something, and right, I think when I text you is when I was like,
It was
you
like
know what? Let me.
or some shit.
Yeah. So around that time, I was like 20 minutes in. So,
I started it before I went to work because when we decided we would watch it, and then I
mm,
finished it there. I was like, okay, let me get this out of the way. But yeah, it was cute.
yeah,
I'm glad they came together.
yeah,
I'm glad they cleared the air and cleared up some of the stuff that people were thinking. Ari said she feels like her relationship helped her mature and stuff. So I'm
hmm.
that's or whatever.
Sometimes you just need some other love, child, and need to occupy your mind somewhere else
Right.
in your time.
But
So
Shout out to them. Shout out to a girl. What is it? Girl, being a
Right.
girl. That's
Being a girl. Mm-hmm.
yeah. So lastly, we're gonna wrap this thing up. We are going to rank our Beyonce albums in our opinion. Which ones are the best? The best to worst. Our opinion. Because I know I'm finna get jumped for this because people listen. Anyway,
I'm curious to see what yours is.
I know you're gonna be mad because we've had this debate before. I'm pretty sure, but
I ain't gonna lie, I kept my first 3. After that, I did switch it up.
let's go from bottom to top. Do you want to go shot for shot? Or you want to just read the whole thing?
You you want to start at the bottom?
Yeah, I want to go from.
Okay. We can do it. Brandon, stop. Stop. Don't get out. Don't do that to her.
So I'm gonna start with mine. So my number 10 is I Am Sasha Fierce. Here we go. Go ahead.
My number 10. Wait, how many albums do you have?
10.
I
1,
only have 8.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I thought we were including Homecoming, and I also included The Gift.
Take the gift out. I ain't include that. Oh, I can throw it in there. I can throw it in there.
And did you
Okay,
include
just
Homecoming?
keep it. I did.
So
I
then
didn't know we was
why
doing
didn't
the
we
gift
have 8?
first. I didn't include the gift. That
That
would have
was
been
9.
no. I
Oh,
have Homecoming, and you said the gift.
8, 9, 10. Okay. So yeah, I Am
I
Sasha.
have 8. I have 8. Oh, I'm missing.
That's
Which
what
one am
I'm
I
telling you.
missing? What's all her albums?
Cowboy Carter, Renaissance, Self-Titled, Lemonade, 4, B-Day, Sasha Fierce, Dangerously in Love.
Oh, I didn't do that one.
Okay.
Take that one out.
No, we're
Take
not
Dangerously
taking that
in Love
out.
out.
That's her first album. Add
What's
it.
on that album?
Crazy.
Dangerously in Love? Oh, okay. Hold up.
Remember, they said I wasn't gonna have one hit, and I didn't have one. I had 5. You don't remember that? That's
Yes,
that.
I do. I do.
Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Libra, Virgo, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Sellout. Missy Elliott wrote that.
Yes, I believe that. Hold on. Give me like 1 second. Okay, so you want to know my number 10?
Yeah.
And I didn't switch my number 10. This was already my number 10. Sasha Fierce.
I don't think anybody likes that album for real.
She got some. I ain't gonna lie. I was thinking about the songs that's on there. She got a good bop. Ego, Diva. You ain't no diva.
I know. I do like. Those are probably the only ones I like on there that I can think of off the top of my head. But yeah, that's just my bottom. So my next one, my number 9. You ready?
I am.
It's B-Day.
Okay. We listen and we don't judge.
I like the individual songs on it, but as an album as a whole, I cannot the way I did it was like the way I ranked it, I'm like, I want to hear Beyonce. Let me put on a Beyonce album. How likely am I to turn on the album? No skips. Type time.
Right.
B-Day is just too much. It's too much.
You always say that's a loud album.
It's a loud. It's overwhelming. I cannot put it on and be screamed at for an hour and a half. I just can't do it. There's not enough slow songs, not enough ballads, not enough. It's so high tempo, high. It's just too much. Renaissance had versatility. It had ups and downs. B-Day did not. I can't do it. Okay, so that's how I did it, and that's why I said what I said, and I said it. I've gotten into TikTok arguments over this, and they be beating me up in a comment. I don't care. Thank you.
Okay. My number 9 is The Gift.
I knew you were gonna put it low. Nobody really listened to it though. My number 8 is The Gift. I actually like it. It's just
You ain't gonna like my number 8.
what you gonna go ahead.
Okay. I put Cowboy Carter.
I knew it. Y'all were breaking that code. And that's why Beyonce really pushed it back. It wasn't because of them damn fires. It was because y'all not giving her 10s for that damn album.
I like it. I like the album.
Delicious. It's beautiful. It was my top listened to album last year. I still okay. We listen and we don't judge.
We listen and we don't judge.
My next lowest one is Homecoming. Hear me out.
Okay.
I can't just sit and listen to it. You got to be ready to be active. You got to.
It's another B-Day. A loud album.
It is. That's what I'm saying. So I can't just sit and listen to it. However, for the transitions, it's high as it is, and the mashups, it's higher than B-Day.
Right.
Thank you.
Okay. So my number 7 is Dangerously in Love.
I'm fine with that. Because it's my number 6. I actually do appreciate the album. I listened to it to bottom. I was just going through all her albums right before Cowboy Carter dropped. And I was like, oh, there's okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your next one? So now we're in our top 5. Top 5.
Oh wait, no, I gotta do my number 6.
And then we're
okay. So my number 6 is Homecoming live version. I was in love with that.
Yeah, it's good.
I love it. Okay.
So
top 5. All right.
Renaissance.
Okay.
Listen, I thoroughly enjoyed it. However, them old reliables is old reliable.
Okay.
At the
my number
was my top. So, but now you know.
Right. My number 5, Renaissance.
Oh, exactly. It's good.
It was always my top 5.
Yeah, it's not enough singing on it for it to be top 3 for me. She's, singing. Anyway, so my number 4 is self-titled, Beyonce.
Okay. My number 4 is B-Day.
Okay.
I was just listening to the whole album the other day, and I'm like, bruh, I really was messing with this album. Like,
overwhelmed?
I was not. But you know what? I also was in the shower, and I was in that type of mood to have a concert.
Yeah. That's what it gives. It don't give when, I'm at work. I want to just...
Right.
I want to relax.
You don't want to break out and do all this.
Yeah, no. Let me lay down, listen to some music, and calm down. B-Day cannot be that album. So my number 3 is it 3? 4?
Yeah.
3. 3. My number 3 is Lemonade.
Okay.
I literally purchased that album by accident, but I purchased it with my last $20 at the time. Oh, that was tight. On iTunes, which didn't have it on Apple Music, and I really want to Hold Up. I was really trying to buy Hold Up, but I accidentally bought the whole thing. So no.
Yeah. Fun fact: Lemonade is the reason why I got Tidal. Because it was only on there, and at that time, because she released the visuals like right after.
Right.
Which I don't know why you won't do that for Renaissance or Cowboy Carter yet, but okay. My number 3 is also Lemonade.
Boom, boom, boom.
That was a really good album.
Yes. I feel
such a good timing too. Everybody wanted to know. Everybody was so invested.
Right.
Like that was a good time. That was a good album.
My number 2 is I feel like it's gonna be the same for yours. It's 4.
Okay.
Love that album. It was always my favorite Beyonce album. Until it wasn't. But it's still
Okay.
that girl.
My number 2 is Beyonce.
Okay.
Self-titled.
Yeah.
Self-titled.
Okay.
Okay.
So my number 1 is Cowboy Carter.
We know that.
Taking the spot of 4, which used to be my favorite, but you know.
And number 1 for me is still 4. That is still my favorite album. That will be my all-time favorite album.
Hollywood. Oh, it's the... See, that album's loud too, but it's not the same kind of loud. It has ebbs and flows. Like Countdown starts loud, but I don't know. It's not the same.
What else? What other song am I thinking of that she did that was loud? Dang, the way you just sung it just made me think of it, and I just forgot that quick.
It's so damn loud.
Oh, I'll be your baby and promise not to let you go. Love me like crazy. Say you never let me go. Say you never let me go.
Like the harmony, the vocal stacking she does, loud as hell. Girl. Okay. But yeah, that's us ranking the Beyonce albums. It was a TikTok filter, so that's why we want to do it. But yeah, that's gonna wrap up this episode. Like I said, stay tuned for more of us.
Yes, we will definitely be back. This was a fun episode.
Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, all that. We love y'all. TikTok is apparently back up, so follow us on TikTok, follow us on Instagram, Twitter. I will try to start tweeting, or Max will, one of us will. I don't tweet, but someone will.
Yeah, I will.
And I'll probably make a red note for us as well, so check us out over there. Yeah. Anything else, friend?
Stay tuned. 2025, we're gonna stay on top of our Shiznai.
We'll have some big...
And yes, support us. Yes.
All right. Love y'all. Bye.
Peace.
They ever tryna knock up, put my foot up in your cock, call your mama and your papa like I'm finna take your dollar, turn that bitch into a soccer ball and rock, get it.